Hey, it's Emma, and I'm back with my series on how to attract the zodiac signs. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how to attract a Pisces. So this is how to attract a Pisces man or a Pisces woman. It doesn't matter the gender, but just how to attract that Pisces energy into your life and what a Pisces is really looking for in terms of a partner and a romantic relationship. Quick disclaimer before I start, this is based off of the energy, the archetype of Pisces. So this isn't only just about sun signs, because we really have to take into consideration a person's whole birth chart, because we are more than just one sign. So this is going to be if a person has a lot of Pisces dominant energy in their chart. So maybe they don't have a Pisces sun, but maybe they have a Pisces moon that they really connect with and feel like, or maybe they have a Pisces stellium in their chart, so 3 or more planets in the sign of Pisces. So just take that into account and make sure that you're understanding that this is more than just one placement that we're talking about. I'm just talking about the overall feel of someone who has Pisces dominant energy in their chart. Now, to start out, it's important to know that Pisces is a water sign and mutable water. So like the other water signs, Pisces energy is really deeply about that emotional connection. So needing that depth of emotions in a relationship. And water signs in general are very emotionally deep, but also very intuitive. And I think this is especially so for Pisces. So really wanting that deeply connected emotional partnership, that connection, but also in a more intuitive way. So kind of like having that connection where it can be almost unspoken, where you can just, the partner can feel and pick up on the Pisces person's emotions without them having to overly explain it, because they'll be able to feel that off of you. So for Pisces, it's kind of just second nature for that Pisces energy to just intuitively know how another person is feeling or what they're thinking, because they can really feel that energy off of that person. And that's why they're so caring and empathetic, and really, because they really can feel other people's emotions. Now, Pisces in general, because it's mutable, they're going to be more changeable with what they need. And Pisces really needs, a lot of the time, a lot of space for themselves, and needing to do a lot of this inner work and reflection, and wanting to be alone to do that. So a lot of the times, this is why Pisces people like to just spend time on their own and not have people invading their own personal space too much. So when they feel like they are feeling like they're in a place where they're ready and willing to connect and be social, they will, but they also really need their close friends and family members, and especially their partner, to understand when they need time and space alone to just be with themselves. And it's nothing against you, it's nothing to be taken personally. They just really need that time alone, because like I said, they really pick up on the energy around them in the world around them from other people and the environments that they're in, that it can be very draining and wearing on them. So it's very important for them a lot of the time to have space alone where they can decompress, where they can reflect, where they can just be in their own energy so they don't feel overwhelmed. So they can be known for kind of escaping, this escapism behavior. But it's really important for them to have that time alone for themselves. So in a partner, they really are wanting someone who understands this and respects their boundaries, and doesn't take offense to them needing their own time, and doesn't try to pressure them into being around them all the time, and really understands that they need their space sometimes, and doesn't try to push them too much. And that leads into another point. Since Pisces is mutable energy, they're going to be more changeable, and they aren't going to be as rigid and structured in their routine, and they're going to really appreciate someone who can just go with the flow. They're usually going to have more of that go with the flow attitude, and they really don't like to feel pushed too far. They like someone who can be understanding and flexible, and doesn't try to pressure them too much. Since Pisces is a water sign, like the other water signs, Pisces is going to be very emotionally in tune and more sensitive. And this isn't to say in a negative way. They are just much more in tune with emotions in general. So other people's emotions, their own emotions. So they're going to be more sensitive because they're more aware of those emotions that they're feeling and how other people are feeling around them. So they're really looking for someone who can be sensitive to their emotions, who can be understanding and caring and treat them with kindness and have this nurturing, soft sort of nature. So they feel comfortable to be more vulnerable and feel comfortable and feel that it is safe to open up to this person. So it will be important for a Pisces to have a partner that can be more in tune with their emotions and intuitive really to what the Pisces person is feeling and what they need, because this isn't the type of sign that is going to be, usually, unless there's other stuff going on in the chart, usually it's not the type of sign that is going to be as direct and upfront with how they're feeling, since they are so intuitive and in tune with other people and how other people are feeling. They kind of want that from a partner in return. So they are really almost wanting you to intuitively pick up on how they're feeling and what they need from you emotionally. And really in general, a Pisces really is looking for a partner who knows how to confront their emotions in a soft way. So with care, in a nurturing way, with kindness, and isn't too harsh on them, isn't too blunt and abrasive in that way, can just approach them in a softer way, or else they're just going to feel like it is not safe to fully open up and be vulnerable with you. And they are very sensitive, so they're looking for someone who can be very compassionate and caring with them. And one of the quickest ways to turn off a Pisces is if you have a huge inflated ego. That is something that Pisces just cannot put up with, and they just are going to be so turned off by that. So really anyone that they have a close relationship with, they're just not going to get very far with a Pisces if the ego is just out of control, but especially a romantic partner. They are not interested in someone who is just only concerned about their appearance or what other people think of them or their own selfish intentions, and they're just really looking for someone who has this deeply compassionate nature and is thinking about how they can make the world a better place, and really thinking about things beyond themselves and their own ego desires. Something that they really do appreciate in a partner is someone who isn't afraid to be more vulnerable. So Pisces can be much more within and guarded and hesitant to be more open emotionally and vulnerable because they want to feel safe. They want to feel like they can be comfortable to get more vulnerable and open with their emotions. They need to feel that before they will open up more. So when they're dealing with a partner who makes them feel like it's okay for them to open up and that it's a safe space for them to do that, and you are being more vulnerable and open yourself, that will encourage the Pisces person more. And Pisces is typically a very creative type of person, and could be interested in the arts and music and writing, poetry, and anything really creative. So if you kind of open up more and maybe share your favorite music, or maybe something that you wrote, maybe a poem or anything creative with them that it kind of shows them the deeper side of you, this will really not only be attractive to the Pisces person, but this will encourage them to open up more themselves, because they likely have a lot of creative interest or different things that they don't typically share with other people. But if they feel like you're being vulnerable, it will allow them to feel more comfortable for them to open up and share more of themselves with you as well. And finally, I kind of went over this a little bit before, but they want someone who can pick up on their signals. So they want someone who can sense and see when they need space, or when they are feeling emotionally off, or they're feeling sad or hurt or angry, and they kind of need to be encouraged to talk about how they're feeling. They kind of need someone to know how to pull that out of them, because they're going to be more hesitant usually. They're going to be more within. They need it to feel safe, and they need to feel like they are being noticed and that they are feeling understood by someone, because so often they just don't really feel understood. They feel kind of lost within this world, because a lot of the times Pisces just can't really connect with the harshness of the world, the society that we live in. So that's another reason why a lot of the times they need just space to be with their own energy, to just go within and be alone, because it can be really draining for a Pisces, just the day-to-day routine of life and all of the just negativity in society and the hate and all of the challenges that come along with being human. It's really especially hard for Pisces because they just feel things so deeply. So a lot of the times they don't feel understood. So if you can intuitively pick up on how they're feeling, and if you notice that they seem off, trying to you be the one to initiate that conversation and kind of encourage them to open up more, is something that will really mean a lot to them. But you want to make sure that you are not pushing them too far. So you want to encourage them to open up and make them understand that it is safe to do so, that you're here to listen, and that you care about their feelings. But they don't want to feel like they're being overly pressured or forced to talk about how they feel. Because if they feel like that, if they feel pushed too far, and they just feel like their space is not being respected, or that you're being too harsh with them, or that you're being too rude, or you're just trying to really just be aggressive with it and try to force them to talk, they're not going to like this. And if a Pisces just isn't feeling the connection, or if they just feel like something upset them to the point where they're just really turned off, a lot of the times what a Pisces will do is they will just silently disappear. So a lot of the times they won't even tell you why they're upset or what happened to make them not interested. They will just kind of silently slip out of your life and just be gone. So you want to make sure that you are approaching it, like I said, softly, with care, with being understanding to their boundaries, understanding that they want space, and they a lot of the times really need that space for themselves, understanding or letting them know that you are here for them, but that they can also take their time and their space, but you will be here to listen to them if they need someone to talk to whenever they're ready, and that you care about how they feel. So encouraging that, but not pushing it too far. So that is overall the feeling of Pisces energy, what a Pisces is really looking for in a partner, what is important for them in a relationship, for them to feel understood and satisfied and really content and happy in a romantic relationship. So I hope that this video helped you if you are interested in a Pisces, if you have a crush on someone who has a lot of Pisces energy in their chart, or maybe you are dating a Pisces and want to know about how you can improve your existing relationship. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more astrology content. I also put out videos on spirituality and overall personal growth and development. So make sure that you subscribe if you're interested in those types of videos. And I want to thank you again for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one.